Hey everybody, it's Jeff with the South Carolina Canine Academy. I hope you're doing well today. I've got an awesome question to answer today. I get a lot of people want to know what's the best breed of dog for just the best breed of dog. They're at home, what's the best one for kids? They want to know what's the best breed of dog. And good news, I'm going to answer it for you today. And I actually have one of these dogs in my house. So you're going to get to meet him and see him and see if that is the right dog for you. All right, so what's the best breed of dog for me? People want to know, the best breed of dog out there. They say, well, we work, we got kids, or we got kids and another dog, or we want a dog that's good with kids, dogs, cats, easy to housebreak. I don't want to be clean up poop and pee all the time. I want this dog to get it. All right. I also want a dog that is not hard-headed, will listen to me. He's not going to mess with me. Boop. It's not going to mess with me. So it's a low battery light. I couldn't stand it. I had to dismiss it. Anyways, get good with the kids, good with me, not hard-headed, listens, won't tear up the house when I'm gone, doesn't bark constantly, won't dig in the yard. I can take anywhere with me, like it's just going to listen to me and be social to the people and the dogs. If visitors come over, it's not going to be so crazy that it jumps up on them and like scratches them, but not so scared that it runs away or is aggressive. I want that dog. So Jeff, what's the best breed of dog for me? And I have it right here. Okay? And you'll get to meet him. Come here, buddy. Come on. Now, you've probably heard of this breed, but didn't think of it. Like, oh, yeah, that's a good valve option. Come here. Good boy. All right, up, up. And here he is. Oh, there we go. There he is. This is Mr. Perfect. He's the perfect dog. He's so perfect, I named him Curt Hennig. After the pro wrestler, Mr. Perfect. Yes, look at him. He's perfect. He doesn't bark. Doesn't tear up the house. He house breaks easily. He ain't gonna soil your house. No poopy here. Look how clean that butt is. Nothing. Hypoallergenic. Doesn't shed a lot. I didn't sneeze. That looks good. Look at his dark shirt. Do you see any hair? Nope. Doesn't shed. He's great with our dogs. Bjorn, come here. Bjorn. You want to play with Mr. Perfect? You want to play with Mr. Perfect? Say hi, Mr. Perfect. How you doing? See, look at him kissing. He wants to sniff his butt. You see that? He's great. He's great. Loves Mr. Perfect, don't you? Don't you, Bjorn? Yes, you do. You like Mr. Perfect? Huh? Oh, don't bite Mr. Perfect. Now, did you see that? See, Bjorn bit him, and Mr. Perfect's like, whatever. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Is he good with cats? Absolutely. Good with kids? Yes. Awesome with kids. They can throw them around and step on them, and like kids do, they pull the dog's ears and their lips, and they go, "Oh God, I hope your dog doesn't you'll get mean and growl at him." Mr. Perfect never will. Curt Hennig here, perfect. Okay, so if you're looking for the perfect dog, he's right here. Now, if this is too small, you can get something bigger. They have them in different sizes, shapes, and colors. But the breed name, some people call it the Stuffed. I prefer more the old world traditional name of Plush. They are a toy breed, but yeah, it's a plush toy breed. They're wonderful dogs. They do everything that you tell them to do. I mean, they're kind of slow at, they'll fetch, but bringing it back, But if you tie a line to them, they'll always come back. They won't fight you. Look at this. Sit, stay. He hadn't moved. He hadn't moved. Perfect dog. I can take him anywhere. Anywhere. Bring them into restaurants. I can set them right on the table. Nobody even cares. They're great. So, you look for the perfect dog? Plush dog. Plush. Can't beat them. I mean, who needs that agony of, you work all day, you come home, and the dog's like, oh, look, there's a dog here. He needs to be walked. He needs to be fed. Oh, he's jumping on me. God, I need to fix that. Oh, look at the hair everywhere. Did he just eat a corn? Oh, my God. I still have to take the kids and do this. I have to go pick up this. And man, but if you had a plush toy dog, none of that's a problem. You come in the door, is he happy to see you? Yeah, he's right where you left him. He's right where you left him. The house is fine. He hadn't pooped or peed anywhere. The neighbors aren't like, dude, your dog was barking all day. Not Mr. Perfect here. Quiet as a mouse. Awesome dog. So you got to ask yourself a question. Is maybe a plush dog going to be the best breed of dog for me? Ask yourself that question. Because that is the dog that describes all those things. Easy to housebreak, not hard-headed, No aggression issues, likes all people, likes all kids, likes all dogs, likes all cats. Needs minimal training, not hard-headed at all. Doesn't run away. What more could you ask for? So, get you a Mr. Perfect. Just don't call him Mr. Perfect. This is my Mr. Perfect. Yeah. You guys are probably like, yeah, Geoff, that was fun. You're kind of a... But, gotta be realistic, man. Dogs are not like a car, man, where you just pick a make and model and say, hey, I want good gas mileage and I want it reliable and less repairs, blah, blah, blah. Oh, go get you one of those. Dogs aren't like that. Not at all. They're not like that. You can have one dog, that's 2 dogs in a litter. Same parents, same upbringing, completely different dogs. So, I'm going to actually do a video probably coming up here shortly where I'll show you how, if you're going to look for a dog, some good things to test on the dog to see if it's going to be more towards your liking. But the first question you need to ask yourself is, well, why do I want a dog? Does it have a purpose, or you just want a pal? If a pal's fine, picking a breed of dog isn't going to help with that. There are plenty of dogs that are rescues or shelter dogs. If you're just looking for a buddy, that could fit that. And you go, oh, shelter and rescue dogs, they're crazy. No. Are there issues? Sure, but I see the same thing in purebred dogs. That people go to a breeder, get a puppy, bring it home, and they're like, this dog is nuts. There's something wrong with it. And in small percentages, like 0.001%, there is something neurologically wrong with the dog. But what it is it was nothing wrong with the dog in the first place. It was the owner. They don't know how to communicate. I mean, look at it like this. You have a dog. It's like having a child. It's not very far away from it. You're bringing a new life into your home that you're going to have to feed, nurture, make sure it gets good health care, and that you have to learn to communicate with, which is the last part, which we call dog training. It's learning to speak the dog's language and learning how to communicate with them. You wouldn't have a kid and never talk to them and never learn how to communicate with them, right? That would be insane. They would be horrible. They'd be little demons if you didn't learn to communicate with them. Just let them do whatever and just say, stop it. And the kid's like, whatever. Okay? You got to teach a kid. You got to teach a dog. It's just the way it is. And you can be mad about how I compare the two interchangeably, and that's fine. You're allowed to be mad. That's fine. Okay? Just don't be mad forever. It's not good for you. So, ask yourself, do I really want to bring that responsibility to my life? And if so, what do I want? Do I just want a buddy to pal around with? Okay. Then say, how big a dog do I want? Well, let's look at my house. I'll look at my apartment. Where do I live? How much room do I really have for this animal? Because I have to think about a crate, or I have to think about food and vet bills and stuff like that. So you got to think about those things. Do I have allergies? Do I need a hypoallergenic dog? Do I have time? How much time do I have to work with this dog? Maybe I should get an older dog. You know, because there's a lot of those older dogs at shelters and rescues that are awesome dogs, but they're like 4 or 5 years old, and people are like, oh, I'll only have them for like a couple of years and they'll die. Ugh. Yeah. That's obviously not long-term thinking. There are some awesome dogs. We picked up a lab. I think he was 6. Oh, he was awesome. We got him from the Walter Crow Animal Shelter in Camden. Awesome dog. We named him Moser because he was just kind of mosey. He was just an old lab. He was awesome. He really, really was. So you have to ask yourself, what do I want the dog for? Now, if you have like, oh, I want to do competition, I want to do hunting, I want to do this or that, then yeah, you're going to have to think about, okay, I need a certain type of breed, and then I go for the breeder. But then also ask yourself, how much time? I keep saying that, how much time do I have for this dog? Do I work 10, 12 hours a day and then run errands and have to run around with the kids all day to their different soccer and sports and music and derp? What do I have time for realistically? And ask yourself that and say, would it be fair right now the dog to get a dog? Would I be able to put the time in, the effort, okay, and the training? So ask yourself those questions. There's no perfect breed of dog. There are some dogs that are better than others, but it could be anything. I've had people with pit bulls that they're using as like their own public access dog that is helping them with their anxiety, and therapy dogs. I mean, of breeds that you wouldn't think, oh God knows they're evil dogs. No, they're wonderful. And then I've had people with, really known to be calm, soft, sweet dogs that were bite cases where they've bitten people and were very aggressive. So don't rely on a breed. See the dogs as an individual. and then go from there. Like I said, I'll make a video on to kind of help you, some things you can test to help you further discover what's going to be that particular dog you're looking at, if it's going to be a good candidate or not. But just be realistic with yourself. This is a life I'm bringing to my house. Do I have the time to feed it, give it proper health care, and take the time to learn to speak its language? So, love to hear your comments. I imagine I'm going to get a bunch of, lovely ones, I would expect. That's fine, as long as the point gets across. There is no perfect dog, okay? Well, there is. There is one perfect dog. Mr. Hennig right here. Mr. Kurt Hennig. But, anyway, thank you for watching the video. I know it was kind of long, but I really wanted to drive this point home because it keeps coming up year after year. So, I'm Geoff with the South Carolina Canine Academy. Feel free to check out my website at scc9academy.com. You can even like my Facebook page at the South Carolina Canine Academy. This is Geoff Ellenwood with the South Carolina Canine Academy, telling you to be consistent, be a leader, be patient. Thanks. Have a great day.